anonymously on little pieces of paper, write down, what is your biggest doubt in Krishna consciousness? What's your biggest philosophical doubt? What's your area of largest practical challenge? What do you have the hardest time doing? And what's the biggest problem in your life in general? So it must have been an interesting group, because most of the papers I got back said, I have no doubts. I completely, totally accept Krishna unconditionally. And I said to them, if that were true, then you would be experiencing deep, ecstatic prema at every moment. So it told me something about the level of understanding of the group. But one person wrote to me, my doubt is, how can there be so many living entities?
Okay.
How can there be so many living entities? Because, you just walk on one street here in Vrindavan, there's so many insects, or you walk, if you go to a place we don't see here so much, but if you see a field, if you go a little bit, like you go between here and Radhakund, and there'll be a field of plants, and every plant is a soul, and every bug on every plant is a soul. There's about to be 7 billion people on the planet, but I'm sure there's a lot more than 7 billion plants in this area. And this person was saying, how can there be so many living entities? Because there's uncountable number of universes. Right? There's so many universes, and in each universe, how many planets are there? We look at the sky, so many planets. And on this one planet, in just one small area, there's billions of living entities. And we understand that this material world is just 1/4 of an unlimited, actually you can have 1/4 of unlimited, but it's 1/4 of an unlimited creation. And I responded to that, and I said, what's amazing is not how many living entities there are, but that each one of them has a particular relationship with the Lord. So here Prabhupada is saying, every living being, out of many, many billions and trillions of living beings, has a particular relationship with the Lord eternally. So these 5 that Prabhupada listed, Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya, these are just general categories. If you read in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and Ujjvala Nilamani, these are broken up into subcategories. So among Krishna's friends, there's some friends who are a little older, some who are a little younger, some who are the same age, some who are more intimate, less intimate. Right? Among the parental rasas, there's the teachers, there's the direct parents, there's the other, what Prabhupada says, elderly gopis and gopas, by which he means they're about 30 years old. Right? And there's the matchmakers, there's so many people who have like a parental relationship. And then among the gopis, there's the unmarried gopis, there's the gopis in Parakiya Ras, there's the left wing and the right wing, and there's so many, again, subcategories. And for each living entity, for each of us, there's the main category of our relationship with Krishna. We're Krishna's servant, or Krishna's friend, or Krishna's lover, or whatever. And then there's a subcategory, and a sub, and a sub-sub, and a sub-sub-sub, and a sub-sub-sub-sub-sub-sub-sub. And it comes all the way down to a category that's only for me. So each of us, they're going to be a right wing, mild, moderate, married, this, that, all these qualities until you get a particular jiva. As very nicely explained in the 13th chapter of the 10th canto, which is the last chapter that Srila Prabhupada translated when he was on this planet, how the Lord has this personal relationship with each living entity. And Sanatana Goswami comments that the Lord has unlimited qualities and there's unlimited jivas. And there's a particular quality of the Lord that attracts each particular jiva. And this relates, of course, to Lord Kapila Dev, who says that the Lord assumes a form according to the desire of the worshipper. So not only do I have my very particular individual, no one else has it, personality, and my particular individual, no one else has it, relationship with the Lord has his particular quality that he's really just showing to me. That's just a